Hello, welcome to Paul's Picks, and today we're going to compare the styling of the 2019 Corvette to the 2020 Corvette. This one here, as you see, is the 2019. You see it around, has been pretty much the same basic style for millions of years, and then they moved to a mid-engine design to keep up with all the supercars that are coming out that I guess they maxed out on the performance with the front engine. So the only way they can really improve at this point is by putting the engine behind the driver, where it puts more weight onto the wheels, gives it better acceleration, and it's just far cooler. So these are going back. So the orange one obviously is a 2019. The red one is a 2020. Now I know beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So it is very subjective, but what I think of the style between the two, I think that since they've been pushing the same type of model forever, that they kept on making small improvements to the look, to the point where it looks really good. So the 2019 to me looks really good. It looks really buff, it looks badass, got nice wheels, nice lines, nice different kind of accent curves and everything else. Whereas the 2020, I think because it's brand new, they made it basically something they can start off from scratch with. So basically, it's there, it's decent, but you can tell it's pretty simple in its design. It's pretty clean compared to the 2019 version, except for the interior. But exterior-wise, it's a pretty, I think, a blank canvas for them to improve upon. And I'm sure they did that on purpose. They probably didn't want to spend a crazy amount of time on the first generation where they peak out to the looks and they have nowhere to go from here. Because the mid-engine design is going to be around for a long time moving forward. So they have to be able to make improvements on it. So they have a pretty, I would say, plain, clean sheet right here. I think it's I would wait. If I were to get one, I would love to try one, but I would wait for let's see here. The 2009 version will probably be off the hook. That's when they have incremental changes to make it more and more cool. I think right now, my initial reaction to the exterior design is it looks a little plain. It looks a little subdued. I'm sure that the ride quality is great. The engineering behind it is excellent, I'm sure. I don't know. I haven't driven it, but I heard great things about it. So I think the car is great. It probably is. It's probably a great car. Even right off the bat, they say in the price range is real low. Starting price is $60,000, I think it is. Or $69,000. Well, something like that, $60,000. And apparently it performs excellent. So it's going to be around for a while. It's going to have incremental improvements. It's going to change over and over again. But I got a feeling the mid-engine or the rear engine is going to stay around for a long time. I doubt they'll ever go back to the front engine. But I think, personally, I like the design of the 2019 more so than the 2020 today. But I believe it will change. The interior-wise, from the picture's point of view, I almost feel like they're trying a little too hard. I myself prefer quality versus quantity, especially when it comes to a sports car. You want it to be functional, but to me, I want it to look classy, rich. In a sense, the materials are just like good quality materials, clean design, not over the top like like the Michael Knight's kit car with all his buttons and whistles and stuff. This guy just be clean. That's for me. Now, I gotta admit, I sat inside of a earlier Corvette, and it's probably about 5 years old now. Actually, it's the first year when the newest generation came out, and I really loved it. I loved the way it looked on the inside. So it's a little more flashy than I expected that I would like, but I did like it. So the new one it'd probably be the same, So my initial reaction is, I don't know, I guess indifferent. It's kind of like, it might be a little much. it might not. The big screen, I don't really care for, but I guess everything is going that way, so I guess I have to get used to it. So which one I prefer? I think I prefer, right now, the looks alone, styling alone, I like the older version. I think in 10 years from now, it'll probably be off the chain. Now, my last picture here is of I believe it's probably a concept design. I don't know where I just found it online. It is of supposedly a Corvette. And maybe this was one of the versions, or this is maybe the template where the new one started from, but then they had to like make changes and modify it. But this version looks sweet. Yeah, that's a totally different body style. I mean, it's similar, but different. So maybe it was an idea that didn't get approved. Maybe it wasn't mechanically sound or actual practical, but that looks really good. So I'm looking forward to seeing other future Corvettes. Kim, I'd love to drive one too, for sure. I'm gonna try to get a hold of one. So hit like and subscribe. That way, potentially, if I ever get a hold of one, I will definitely do a review on one. Thanks for watching. Paul's Picks.